having his truck. He struck multiple times. He continues to drive the truck approximately 4 blocks before he ultimately crashes and unfortunately passes away. It is a very preliminary investigation. We're looking into all aspects, what the motive may be, including his past. And we have, as the mayor said, every confidence that as the investigation proceeds, we'll find justice and find those responsible.
Who that is faking like they got dang on Tommy? Your legs ain't do them nothing. These people crazy.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, drama will never stop. Yeah, over here, he told me, he said, shit, man, the drama ain't gonna stop, you know, on or off YouTube, the drama ain't gonna stop. These people, that's what they got. It's so many negative people, you know, that's their lane. That is their lane. Yeah, got to work harder than the devil, and you see how hard he working. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what he was saying in so many words. Like, nigga, stop worrying about what other people doing. They gonna do that, nigga. You on YouTube, and you've always had people hating on you because you're successful, you know. So just go ahead and keep the fucking work going. Keep grinding, focus on the work. He wasn't strong enough to keep that dude from pinching him on the ass. Y'all keep talking about how strong Hassan is. I wish y'all go over there and tell Hassan how strong he is. I can care less. You know? April, what's up? You have a higher power watching you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't got time for all that. He can go over there and argue with Tommy. He can go over there and argue with whoever. I don't got time for that. These guys, they don't have nothing else better to do. Sit in the backyard with hatchets and talk shit all day.
I thought I had it where I wanted to hear it.
Hassan wanted that action. What action Hassan wanted?
It sounded like it rewinded.
Well, listen. Usually, if a person wait till they in their 40s and 50s to start talking about they fighting somebody or they gonna hurt somebody, usually those people are just talking. So like I said, I don't have time for all that bullshit. We'll address you on a case-to-case basis. Hopefully you just stay where you at, because I ain't got time for that shit. Don't fuck around and Boosie answer this text later on and I get him on the show. Then you niggas gonna really be mad. You niggas gonna be mad if I say, hey, Boosie, look here, homeboy, I know you don't stay too far from me. Fuck it, I'm coming over to the house. And the busted bus go over there and turn up with Boosie and goddamn do an interview. You niggas be mad then. And I'm gonna be laughing the whole motherfucking time. Hey, look. Before I went to sleep on the plane, that lady say, do you want something to drink? I said, shit. The lady next to me, she said, yeah, I want a Jack and Coke. The older white lady, she said, she was so crushed. I want a Jack and Coke. Or whatever she ordered. I said, well, shit. She was crushed. Give me one of them too. Give me one of them damn Jack and Cokes too. I hit that motherfucking shit. I passed right out.
This is not the part
I'm underneath that man. I was tired of the motherfucker. That Jack something else, boy. Shit.
Yeah, that Jack do put you to sleep though. That shit do be having you snoring.
Mark Jackson, you are lame, ninja. All right.
Afternoon.
Don't fall for the energy drainers. Oh no. No. No, that wasn't a white girl. That was an older woman. She was an older woman. She was an older white woman. She said, I want a Jack and Coke. Got me one too.
I have Jack and Coke all the time.
AK, the trolls in here? Yeah, let them interact. Let them talk. I like the trolls. The trolls will come back every time. Once you stop beefing with Hassan, your views will die. I haven't said anything about Hassan in months or weeks. I didn't say nothing about Hassan to start the whole problem. So it's kind of ironic that everybody keeps saying that it's beef, for one. Everybody keeps saying that about my responses to people that I'm starting beef. He didn't have to say nothing about me the first time. He didn't have to keep his acts in his video. And he didn't have to say nothing about me this time. I wasn't saying nothing about this. So
Salute,
it is what
salute.
it is.
I see you. Salute.
It is what it is.
I wanted to play this clip from Kwame
Y'all
Brown.
see how much different content I have going on. And the only content these guys are gonna do,
but I don't hear it right
is
now.
black bitch this, black hoe that. This nigga got his knockback rocks. This celebrity doing this celebrity doing that. That's all they gonna talk about. But me, I got some small businesses in there I gotta open up. When my boy get back, I'm gonna have him open up. Matter of fact, I can do that before I get in the shower. Open up the small businesses and have them ready. So when I go live again, we can show some small businesses and keep kicking draws and asses. Everybody else, if all you own is critiquing other people and we can't critique your work, like, okay, you talk basketball, you talk whatever you talk, show us what you do. Show us what the fuck it is that you do. You know? Don't be judging how somebody else do something if you can't show what you doing.
YouTube, the new hustle.
I just don't understand. We got so many people giving an observation.
I believe it is.
An observation of somebody else. Don't observe no more. Get your ass in there. Get in that sparring bout and see what's going on.
This is
Fuck
not
boy Tammy in the building, FYI.
This is not.
That's cool.
This is not what I wanted to play.
You know, I don't have no problem with that.
I'm gonna get to the conversation. This is not the part I wanted to play. I heard something and I was like,
you know, pick out something you don't like. Talk about it on your channel.
In reference to black people snitching and why they don't
the message of the busty butt. You know. Appreciate it, Calvin.
Nice
He's a disabled veteran. Oh yeah, did you email?
Salute to the disabled veterans, the DVs, our brothers and sisters in arms.
I need about because I can.
R.I.P.
Yeah, man. Kwame, where could watch your Angie interview? That was on. I did the interview with Miss Angela Stanton. We was on the Beehive show.
We're gonna get back to that. Maybe we'll get back to that. But it was a part in this. I don't know if it was his last live or whatever case may be or whatever. But salute to Straight Talk TV. I'm also subscribed to him, and he was doing kind of like a synopsis of a bunch of Kwame Brown videos or whatever. And I caught a small portion where he was talking about, you know, why black people don't snitch, and the fact that how white people say, I'm not going to tolerate it, I'm not going to put up with it, I'm going to let the law deal with it. You know, I pay their, you know, I'm a taxpayer, I pay their salary, so I'm going to make the people or have the people that I pay their salaries come and deal with this nonsense. And why do black people feel like they don't have that same power? Why do black people feel like, you know, they need to just take whatever is being given and dished out to them? And I wanted to talk about that because they say black people don't snitch. You know, is that something that we have ingrained in us to stop snitching, to stop telling, to stop using law enforcement, and to allow criminals, thugs, abusers to kind of run amok? You know what I'm saying? To kind of do whatever they want to do. Because it pays to be a criminal, right? It pays to you know, be a savage. So why don't black people feel the need that they need to get the police involved? Why do we say, you know what, we don't want to call the police on the local drug dealers. We don't want to call the police on, you know, things that we know for a fact need to be addressed. Why do we overlook the situation? So I was kind of hearing, you know, Kwame Brown talk about, you know what I'm saying, you know, black people don't snitch. And my thought process is, I guess it just depends on where you live at. If you live in a neighborhood that is overpopulated with criminal activity, you know, and is festering and promoting violence, then 9 times out of 10 people tend to turn the other cheek because they don't want to be encompassed with that violence. They don't want to be engulfed in that nonsense. So they say, well, I'm not going to say anything about it. But then you get to a point where now your son or your daughter has gotten murdered, your husband, your wife has gotten violated, and now you become an activist. Now you start doing a Tamika Mallory, the My Son. You start becoming this advocate for justice. When your son get locked away for, being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or police brutality, systematic racism, you know what we do. So it's not until you get violated, until that karma comes knocking at your door and say, remember me? And what happens is you don't even have to do the crime to pay the time. You're gonna pay the time just because you was affiliated with somebody that did the crime. Come on, y'all ever heard of drive-by shootings, innocent bystanders? Just the other day, there was a 1-year-old that was in a vehicle with someone who had road rage, and I guess the guy pulled over and started shooting at the car, not knowing that there was a 1-year-old. So the 1-year-old gets grazed with the bullets. How many times you've heard innocent bystanders, people up in their apartment complex or whatever, and a rival gang comes by and shoots up the apartment complex or shoots up the home, and children get murdered. But nobody's calling the police and saying, hey, such and such did it. Well, I'm not going to make a statement. Which is interesting because you want the police to do their job, but you don't want to give them the information to do it. You want them to guess. And then if they come arrest somebody that you like, now we're screaming police brutality. Let's talk about it. If they come arrest somebody you like, the drug dealer that you like, the thug that you like, the violator that you like, now we're going to scream something about police brutality. We're going to scream defund the police. Okay. All right, I hear you. Defund the police. And then what? Defund the police and then what? Because, let's be truthful for a second. Just for a second, right? There's a lot of people out there that can't afford to defend themselves. There's a lot of people out there that don't have weapons in their homes. There's a lot of people out there that are cowards. And they need the police in order to help, mitigate whatever circumstances is happening at that present time or whatever case may be. But why don't black people snitch? Why don't black people want to see the correction of nonsense? Like, what? I don't want to see this in my neighborhood. Defunding the police is not logical. I agree with you. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. Because you defund the police, but you don't defund the drug dealers. You don't defund the criminals. You don't defund the people breaking in your house. You don't defund the people on the corner. You don't defund the people violating and taking advantage of children. No defunding there. No defunding. Are all the police bad? Can't be. Are all police bad? Can't be. But it's so funny at the things that we know to be bad. It's so funny the things that we know to be despicable, to be harmful, to rob people of their innocence. Come on, where's Hassan Campbell at now? Why are we not speaking against those people? We wait for people like Mama Duck to now say, they took my son. How dare they take my son? Oh, he was a loving man. Oh, yeah, a family man. Never did nothing to nobody. No, he didn't. But there was no screaming of defunding any activity that he was involved in. Hell, don't even mention it. Don't say nothing about it. We're going to act like it didn't exist. Why do black people act like when they see something, it don't exist? Hold on, wait a minute. Come on, YouTubers. Let's go, content creators. When you see negativity, we act like it don't exist. I just heard Kwame say, hey, you go ahead and continue bashing black men and bashing women and bashing communities, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the thought process is, why don't we do anything about it? Why don't we say we don't want to see that? Because we do. We get off on it. What you couldn't tell your last boyfriend, hell, what you can't tell your boyfriend now, let me listen to Cynthia G. She gonna show me how to deal with you. What you couldn't tell your last girlfriend, well, you ain't had the balls to tell your girlfriend in her face, oh, let me listen to somebody like Tommy Sotomayor. He gonna speak for us. Okay. A lot of these people are living vicariously through these content creators because they don't have the intestinal fortitude to show their face and say, this how I really feel. So that's why they donate to people like platforms like that. Because they don't have the balls to tell you in your face the real shit. Come on now, let me talk to y'all. Let me talk to y'all. Just like we don't have the balls to get those drug dealers out of our neighborhoods. And then you're always screaming, oh, I ain't about to move into no white neighborhood. Them white people, them white. And as soon as you get some money, come on, man. PP loan, child tax credit, tax return. Somebody just died and left you a couple dollars. You out the hood. You move into the same neighborhood that you say, nah, I'm in the hood for life. And then something happens, something clicks, you know what I'm saying? It says, man, I really want to, I don't want to worry about what color I wear. I don't want to worry about, you know, what gangs over there. I want to be able to leave my house and go to Walmart and get back safely. I want my kids to be able to play without worrying about being violated and shot at. I want them to go to a school that got great education. I want to be around neighbors who are not trying to, oh, well, you know, doing a whole lot of crazy shit. People are really living a good life. A productive life, a great life, less stress, great energy, positive. I want to move into the good neighborhood. You've helped make the bad neighborhood worse. Let me say this again for the slow people, tough love family, move out the way. Let me talk to them. You've helped make the bad situation worse by not saying anything. Where are all the leaders in the community? Where are all the leaders on social media? Where are all the people that say we need to stand in the gap? You allow people to be violated. You allow people to be disrespected. You allow people to be bashed. And you sit back and say, this is in the name of entertainment. Okay, cool. 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 I can't imagine sitting in my truck, right? Watching a black woman get beat up by a man. I can't imagine watching a group of men beat up on a woman or a group of women beating up on a man and saying, hey, y'all stop, let me intervene, let me call the police. But you let some of these content creators say, oh, divest, baby, he deserved that ass whooping, she deserved that, not gonna do it today, Satan, I'm not jumping in there, you gonna get that, because all black men, all black women, the whole goddamn black community, I'm not getting involved, I'm divesting. You divest, and then when you need a helping hand, it's Mayday SOS. Help me, please. But you said online, if you talk shit about all of these black men, all these black women, and as soon as something happened, somebody put hands, feet, and paws on your ass. Knees and elbows on your ass. Now, oh God, damn it, I'm a victim. Where are all my black brothers and sisters? Kumbaya, my Lord. Somebody help me. But won't do a damn thing online or in real life to do something positive. To say this is the type of rhetoric, nonsense, and narratives that we don't need. Too scared. Too scared. Get online, make up a fictitious name, go to these channels, and you are the most vocal. You are the king troll, the dot troll, the mighty troll, the magnificent trolling. You just in there hyping it up. You are keeping the nonsense going. F these black women, F these black men, the black community, the gay community. You are the king of information, the queen of information. Drama City, turn up. You talking cash shit, hide in your face. Cash shit, donating. Ain't building nothing. Ain't about nothing. Black people don't snitch. Well, there's a lot of black people that don't want to see other black people win, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they lazy. They're procrastinators. The only thing that they want to be involved with is drama and gossip. Isn't that what most of these content creators do? Isn't that what most of these content creators support? Coming live from Drama City, coming live from Gossip Pandemic. I think that anything that you do publicly, someone's going to have an opinion about it. If you are a content creator and you think that you can come on here on any platform, whether Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and you think that you're going to say something publicly and someone's not going to say, you out of your mind. I don't care if you're the biggest YouTuber or the smallest YouTuber. The fact of the matter is, someone's going to have an opinion. The thought process now is, what are you doing for them to have an opinion about? What message are you sending for them to have an opinion about? ToughLove stands by his message. Have an opinion, cool. But I stand by my message, and I normally say what I mean the first time. So when I tell you this and it hits home and you feel a certain type of way, you got to sit up in the seat. You got to straighten your tie around me. You understand what I'm saying? You got to make sure that your timepiece is still working. I ain't say ticking, working. The fact of the matter is, there's a lot of people scared to stand in the gap. There's a lot of people scared to say, I see a lot of negativity, but I ain't gonna call it out because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no drama. I don't want no beef. And my thought process is, every time you speak, that don't mean you asking for beef. It's just saying that, hey, you know, what you're doing is wrong. So when you say stop snitching and stop this and stop that, my thought process is, bro, you're not about to sell drugs near my house. You're not about to do no sex trafficking near my house. You're not to open up a meth lab near my house. You're not, like, for you to sit back and be like, yeah, that's cool, man. Sell your drugs, man. Get your money, bruh. You know, ain't counting your pockets. Shut up. That's ignorant. You stupid. You dumb. You putting, you're risking your family, yourself, your peace, your serenity, your safety, because you have grew up with this whole montage of, man, I can't snitch. I'm black, man. We don't snitch. We black, man. What's cracking? No doubt. All right. Yeah, my cousin died last week. I know who did it, but I ain't gonna say nothing. So let me get this straight. You hold on, wait a minute. You ain't gonna get no street justice, and you ain't gonna get no systematic justice. So I'm trying to figure out. It is what it is, huh? You got people in Chicago, New York, California, New Orleans, just all over the place, killing people, and people know who's doing all the killing and ain't saying shit. And then what's so funny is you ride with these people, like you team up, especially like with these gangs, right? You team up with these people, and everybody's supposed to be so thorough and so hard and so ready to die and go to jail and throw their life away. Yeah, I know I just had a baby, but so what? I'm ready to die. You ready to die for what? Nah, I'm wearing red, they wear blue. I'm ready to die. I'm on this block, they on that block. I'm ready to die. They put something in the song. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to die. They call me a name. Hell no. I'm ready to die. You going 10, 15 years of your life down the drain because you're trying to impress people that don't even know your last name. 10, 15 years gone, and now your son or daughter has grown up in the same cycle that you got caught up in. I'm ready to die. For what? For who? You're not proving nothing. Let me tell you something. Here's the issue, y'all. The thing about it is people think that people care about criminals when they get locked up. They think that somebody's out here fighting for their rights and free them. No, stupid ass. They're living their best life and it's not worrying about you. They don't care. They don't care what might happen to you in the shower. They don't care if you get shanked. They don't care if you got money on your commissary. They don't care how the guards is treating you, how much you eating. They don't care. Once you out of sight, God damn it, you out of mind. You do the crime, you pay the time. And when you get back to society, people talking about prison reform. Don't go to prison. Don't go to prison. Who says prison was gonna be nice? Club Med and shit. Oh yeah, I got a recliner and shit. I got a cable TV. I'm just chilling right here. I'm about to watch Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. What the fuck? Bruh. No, none of your family had the intestinal fortitude to say, hey, Craig, please, stop killing people in the street. Stop robbing people, doing home invasions. Stop beating your girlfriend. Please, Craig, take care of your kids. Oh, what about Thelma? Thelma, please stop tricking. Please stop selling your ass for cash. Please stop smoking crack. Please. You give all that time to negativity. You spend all that time indulging in negativity, indulging in the fast life, indulging in the drugs and the party and reproduction of kids and kids. It's so many people out here trying to have kids. I don't understand why God is giving kids to people that don't give a shit about the kids. God damn. We want our children to grow up and be somebody. We want our children to grow up and be happy and be carefree. We want our children to have better than what we had when we grew up. And we leave them in the worst conditions. Mama Duck, you left your children in the worst conditions. I'm gonna leave my children with the snakes, the spiders, the rats, the roaches, the lions, the tigers, and bears. Meanwhile, on the other side of Chicago, there is safety over there. There are green grass and smiles and manifestations of positivity, but we gonna leave you in the trenches so you can fend for yourself. That's love, but what love got to do with it? Let's repeat the cycle because I'm too scared to break it. Come on, let's be real. Where the real black people at? I'm too scared to break the cycle. I'm too scared to tell Cynthia G. I want to hear from you. Your experiences. I don't want you to do this proclamation of how we need to divest from all black men, because all black men did not hurt you. Tommy, same thing goes for you. It's not all, it's the people that hurt you. It's the situations that made you believe that the only narrative is divesting from all. While I log off real quick and go hop on the next penis, go hop in the next vagina of the people, of course, that I said divest from, but I'm going to use them for my sexual gratification from time to time. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You get paid to promote hate speech. And somebody like Kwame Brown hops online and he gives this message out, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, hey, you know, black people, they don't snitch, and here's why, et cetera, which is what I wanted to play. And my thought process is this. Why are people scared to do better? Why are people so afraid to do better? Let me tell you something. My grandmother passed, right? She passed about a year and a half ago. Actually, when I first really started YouTube, she passed or whatever. I was in a foster home, and I remember going back to tell my grandmother, you know, I decided to join the military. You know what my grandma told me? She said, don't join that white man's army. I was so excited. I was so pumped. Like, yo, hey, I'm joining the military. Be all that you can be in the army. Right? I was so hyped. I was excited and whatever. And she looked me dead in my shit. She said, baby, don't join that white man's military. And it took me back for a minute and shit. And I was like, but it's some this is a teenager. I'm young. I'm in a foster home. Like I'm like, but it's some other black people joining too, Grandma. She looked me dead in my shit and she said, don't join that white man's military. And then I looked dead in her shit and I asked her, well, what should I do? What should I do? What would be your game plan for my life? What would be your advice for me as a young black man? Father died, mother died, you know, siblings got split up, foster care, all around, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. What would be your advice to me, Grandma? I don't know, but don't join that white man's military. Now, you got to think that I'm a conversationalist. I am a thinker. I am someone who analyzes situations very quickly, whether it's street, whether it's jail, whether it's collegiate. I analyze things very quickly. And I at that moment, it became very clear to me that she would be happy with me being mediocre. She would be happy with me reaching a bare minimum of success. Hold on, wait a minute now. I love my grandmother, but let me talk to y'all. Because this is the way a lot of people, like Mama Duck, they keep you in this culture or with this thought process that the only good that you can achieve is the good that I know. I only know good drug dealers. I only know good thugs. I only know good criminals. I only know that type of good. I don't know anything else. So anything else, I must divest. And I knew in that moment that her understanding of success was very minimal. Minimal. I don't know if I was trying to prove to my grandmother or if I was trying to prove to myself who was right and who was wrong. So every day in the military, you know, just going through basic training, you know, going to Afghanistan twice, going to Iraq twice, just standing in front of soldiers, like different faces. You know, they say that they say the people never change, but the names changes. So just dealing with people's emotions, different colors, different races, different creeds, and standing up there, being called the leader, being called sergeant, being called a platoon sergeant, first sergeant, warrant officer. So just standing in front of these people and saying, we're going to track your progress. And they track your progress by giving you something called a counseling statement, giving you something called a non-commissioned officer evaluation report, an NCOER, or a warrant officer evaluation report. And they do this quarterly, you know, every 3 months, depending on when you need it, right? It could be annually as well, but the fact of the matter is it's month to month, quarterly, or annually, etc., depending on the situation. But I was always interested in what someone had to say about my progress in the military. And at no point in time did I get a counseling statement that said, you don't deserve to be here because you're black. Now I'm reading this, like I'm a pretty good reader now. I'm reading this shit. I'm like, okay, well, all right, what does it say about my leadership ability? What does it say about my responsibility level? What does it say about my physical fitness? What does it say about me being self-aware and having the intestinal fortitude and the tenacity to lead others? What does it say about my communication skills? Like, I am looking for something that says because you're black, you can't be successful. Don't join that white man's military, she said. I said, okay. I am destined to open your eyes. So again, I go through basic, I go through AIT. You know, this is over 20 years ago, or whatever case may be. I meet my daughter's mother in AIT. You know, I go to Hawaii to my first duty station. I'm in Hawaii, of course. You know, I'm from the hood, I'm from the project. So I'm just like, I'm in Hawaii. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the beach in Tim's. I don't know no better. I don't know no better. I had Tim's on. I got sand in my hair. I'm lying, I was bald head. I had a bald head. But the fact of the matter is, you know, I get back, you know, I go back home. You know, my brothers, both of my brothers was in group homes. You know, my sister, you know what I'm saying, she had just gotten into a situation. So I go back and I get all my siblings. I got all of them except one. And I bring them all to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young soldier. I really don't know the ropes or what. I just wanted to go back and get my family. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I got my little private pay and I'm doing Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I remember opening up these big ass cans and shit. And I'm just like, hey, we together. And I never thought to tell them, don't join the white man's military. If you allow people to keep you at a certain level of success, to think a certain way about success, because they are scared to achieve, they are scared to see the bigger picture, they are scared to understand, they are scared to speak things and to manifest things, then you will always be stuck in a rut. You will always be trapped in a generational curse that will not allow you to grow. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? When I joined the military, the same year that I joined the military, my father died. Now, granted, I've never met my father, but my sister, she was doing these DNA tests or whatever the case may be, you know, so it tracked me all the way down to my dad. He was an only child and he died. So them really not knowing, you know what I'm saying, I talked to some other people that was kind of like, I guess, family members of my father, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, it is what it is, but the fact of the matter is, so you have, you know, your mother gone, your daddy gone, your grandma gone, you know what I'm saying? So all the things that you knew to be kind of like those parental, you know what I'm saying, aspects. And of course you had your foster homes, your group homes, your juvenile detention centers, your gangs, your army. So you got a collective of stuff, issues, you understand what I'm saying? That help cultivate who you are, that help give you the level of understanding, that help provide sympathy and empathy for certain things. So that's why I have this infinity to support people, to talk to people, to showcase a level of understanding. Because you know what's so funny? I had this soldier, Specialist White. He was from the Bronx too. And Specialist White had just had twins. And Specialist White, we used to sit down and talk, you know, joke or whatever, because we were both from the same place or whatever. And, you know, we used to joke. It was like, yo, you know, we talking about basketball. I was like, man, oh, Molly Wop. Finger roll. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you don't want none of this, Sarge. You don't want none of this. Because I, you know, talking shit or whatever case may be. Good kid, good, bright kid, young. You know, I seen a lot of me, especially when I first joined the military. But now, since I was kind of senior, you know, I had soldiers over there with me, of course. And so I remember him being so excited about having his children. He was showing me pictures and just excited, you know, about life, right? So we were on different fobs, and he was on another fob, I was on another fob, or whatever case may be. And of course I wasn't there, so I didn't see him probably for like 2 weeks. So I get a call and say, you know, you have an issue with one of your soldiers. I'm like, which soldier at, et cetera, I'm rolling, let's go. So we hop in the Humvees and we off, you know. And so I get there and they like, you know, at that time I was a sergeant, I wasn't a one officer yet. And it was like, hey sergeant, your soldier committed suicide. Now I came with like, it was like 24 people on that convoy, right? And when he said sergeant, It was like at least three other sergeants standing with me, and I'm like, you can't be talking about none of my soldiers because all my soldiers is good. You know what I'm saying? When I saw my soldiers, they was smiling, they was happy, they was living their best life. You know, they couldn't wait to get home to their family. You understand what I'm saying? They was full of life, they was full of energy. Can't be none of my soldiers. But it was. It was one of my soldiers. You know when your message is going to be the last message somebody hears. You never know when your message is going to be the nucleus to living or taking someone's life or someone else's life. You never know what you're going to say, how it's going to predicate on what someone does. And I kept thinking, if I was just there, if I said more the last time I talked to him or whatever. Now I always was a motivated leader. I always was like, hey, and you know, pushing people to do their best, etc. But I felt like if I wasn't missing for those 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? It should have been somebody around him to see the signs. It should have been someone around him to promote him, to empower him, to encourage him, to say, hey, life ain't that bad. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Think about your kids. Think about your life, how far you can go. You got a whole lot of living left. But unfortunately, he didn't see it like that. Going to a funeral of someone, whether it's a friend, soldier, family member, of someone you feel like you can save. You know how empty that makes you feel, how guilty that makes you feel? And of course, I know, you know, it's not my fault primarily, but the thought process is, did I do enough? Did I do enough? Are we doing enough to save the people that we love? Whether it's our neighborhood, whether it's YouTube, are we saying enough? Are we afraid to stand in the gap? Are we afraid that somebody might say, oh, you just trying to be positive. You just trying to, you think you better than everybody. Who are you? Stay in your lane. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, because you scared to say something. Because you scared to say, hey, motherfucker, you doing wrong. I'm holding you to a standard. And guess what? You can hold me to that standard. Let's both of us be responsible. Shut the fuck up. You too scared. Oh, he got more subscribers, so don't say nothing. She got more subscribers, so you can't. Your voice don't matter. Shut up. I've been the star player of my team. I've been the star. That's how you empower people. You remind them that you are the star player of your team. Don't be silent. If you don't want to see the shit, okay, cool, block it, log off. But the fact of the matter is, you can also say, I see the potential when you package your message. I see the potential in you. But we too afraid to empower people. We too afraid to hold people to a standard. You got to be a goddamn celebrity to make correction. You got to have 100,000 subscribers to have a point. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? The reason why I can't sit here and be racist because I had a goddamn white gunner, female, and I'm telling you right now, white, Arabic, Oriental, Hispanic, black, you name it. I didn't been a soldier with it. I didn't led it. I didn't goddamn been with it. And when I tell you these are some of the most honorable people that you would want to be, if you riding in the middle of the night in Afghanistan, and anything that fucking moves that will cause you harm, that will prevent you from getting home, getting back to your children, getting back to your wife, your husband, your family. Let me talk to somebody. These are the people that you want on your side. And you want me to sit on fucking line and bash black women when I know goddamn well there are good black women out there? You stupid motherfucker. I gotta bash all these black men. Why? When I know good black men? How the fuck can you formulate a sentence? Oh, this person can debate. It ain't a fucking debate. It's a personal statement that you keep on reiterating that everyone needs to have your point of view. Stop being afraid to lead. Stop being afraid to stand in the gap. Stop being afraid for someone to hear your point of view, especially if you're trying to say, well, why aren't we working together? Why aren't we trying to build something up? Why is it so hard to say, hey, let me balance out my platform. If I'm going to promote the negative, let me also promote the positive. What the fuck? What the fuck? All these educated dumbasses. All these dumbass people that want to say, oh well, let me do this for you. Let me turn you against each other. Well, I thought we was already against some shit. I thought that black people would, we have all of these things against us. That I thought that the smart thing would be, let's work together. We got black people trying to condemn other black people to build themselves up. You don't want to see my sons and daughters prosper. You don't want to see men and women prosper. And you do it by promoting hate speech that people donate to your platform, and you feel that what you're doing is empowering. You feel that promoting divesting is encouraging by talking about the abortion or the lack of birth for young males, talking about, let me call this person a name and call that person a name. You are counterproductive. Have a conversation with Cynthia G. No, Cynthia G need to have a conversation with me and the rest of these knuckleheads. You are counterproductive. The message that you push is bullshit. Bullshit. No educated person would push no information out like that, because you're pushing and pulling on people's heartstrings. I know you've been violated, black women. I know your baby daddy ain't shit, black women. You shouldn't have had to go through that as a black woman. What we need to do is we need to formalize something to really just put a dagger in the backs of black men. Can you imagine seeing a black woman that is successful and sexy and smart and God-fearing and knows how to carry herself, and you approach her and she gives you a Cynthia G line? Oh, you dusty ass. Wow. You're not promoting black love. You're not promoting fathers. You're not promoting mothers. You're not promoting building. You're not promoting any positive empowerment. What the fuck are we promoting? Salute to Kwame Brown and what he just said, but bruh, I was me before I met a Kwame Brown. And it's great that people say, hey, your message is like his, and your message is like hers, and your message is this, and my message is balanced. It's balanced. So you can take it to that platform, weigh it out. You can take it to that platform, weigh it out. It's balanced. People are scared to tell people that they are wrong and to show them the correct way of doing it. That's the issue. That's the thing that I really loved about the military. You're not just gonna get away with, you're wrong. Well, show me how I'm wrong. Show me how to be right. Show me how to be better. Make me a leader. And even if I have to follow, make me a better follower. Build me up. Stop trying to tear me down. Stop trying to take jabs at me every fucking live video. Black men, black women, black community, gay people. Jab, 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 jab. Your life is a punching bag. And we've seen you've been bruised up, battered, beaten, and you are trying to make everybody's life like your life. Give everybody the same scars that you have. And everybody won't accept it. Everybody can't look at this and say, that can't be my life. I've been punched. Shit, all right, I got it. I've been cut, I've been shot. Okay, I got it. But I ain't let it stop me. I ain't let it change my perspective on the world. Are you well-traveled? Are you well-versed? Can you have a conversation without the whole, like, let me play this blame game. Let me deflect like a motherfucker. You're too scared to hold people responsible, which is why Derek Jackson is still alive and well. But you want to hold people like R. Kelly responsible. But don't worry about the parents who allow R. Kelly to do what the hell he did with their kids. Come on, man, what the fuck? We picking and choosing who we like and who we don't like. Here's the thing, status quo says we need to all like this. If we all like this, then we cool. So I'm gonna do videos, reaction videos about what we all like. But the minute someone says, well, I don't quite agree with that. Oh, hell no. Who the hell he think he is? He better stay in his lane. He better stay in his lane. The children only become our future when it's convenient for you. Life only becomes important when it's convenient for you. Content only needs to be positive when it's convenient for you. If there's someone out there saying, here's the mirror, and you have to see yourself, you have to really listen and get a narrative of, damn, I didn't think it was that bad. I just sit online, goddamn, for an hour, 2 hours every day and listen to this shit and share it and donate to it. Man, I didn't know I was a part of the problem. I didn't know I was helping promote the problem. I didn't know I was paying for his new home and his swimming pool and her new hair and her makeup. I didn't know I was making them feel like what they was doing was needed for my fucking life. Imagine walking up to a gang. I don't care if it's the Bloods, the Crips. I don't care who they is. Imagine saying, here's $100. Here's $500. Thanks for what you do. Thanks for what you bring the community. Thanks for what you do. Nobody's, oh, stay in your lane. No, thank you. I know you just killed those other people. Yeah, you shot a couple kids. It's okay. It's okay. Shit happens. Shit happens. Thank you for what you do. Appreciate it. Thank you for saying that we cannot. Listen, I love all colors of the rainbow and shit. I like to get different color t-shirts and hats and shit like that. But thank you for telling me I only can wear one color on this here block. Thank you. Thank you. That's what you tell these content creators when you hear this nonsense and you donate to their platform, when they start telling you how you need to divest from people who look like you. Not people with bad character. Not people who violated. Not people who've disrespected and bashed and degraded. Not those people. But people that look like you. Oh, you black, you gotta be wrong. So what's the difference between you and the KKK? Because if we're not waiting to find out people's character, we're just saying we're going off the skin. What's the difference between you and the KKK? Can somebody tell me, please? Can somebody tell me? Oh shit, I ain't even see no damn, I appreciate it. I don't know who that was. Let me see something. Get business credit. Oh my God, I appreciate that, brother. What's up, bro? I am getting back to work tomorrow. Good words and advice. I appreciate that, man. Salute. If you guys are interested in business credit, Get Business Credit is the channel that you need to go to. If you are interested in getting business credit, Get Business Credit is the channel that you need to go to. Hit his link, check it out. Lots of information, tons. I don't care if you're starting from scratch or you feel like, hey, I'm a CEO and I'm already doing my thing. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Do me a favor, Josh, and drop your link inside the, let me make sure that you are a moderator. Let me see something. Let me make sure. add as a moderator. So you are now a moderator. I want to put Jada as a moderator too. And you're a moderator. So feel free to drop your links or whatever case may be, or whatever. I see my phone is getting hot. So let me get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe in the stop snitching policy. I believe in you need to say what you need to say in order to get the results that you need to get. And if someone is causing your community harm, you need to get rid of them. Legally. Legally. If you're willing to put yourself in harm's way by selling drugs and thugging and doing all this crazy ass shit and bringing down the community, you deserve to be removed. You deserve to be removed. Go do that over there. That's the difference between black people and white people that are successful. That's the difference. People that are successful do not tolerate fuck shit. They have options. They got options. Only people that feel they ain't got no options take fuck shit. That's the message I wanted to tell Kwame Brown. Only people who feel like they don't have any options, that are unsuccessful, do nothing. People that fucking, they're about their business, they're hustlers, they are successful in real life. They don't talk like that. They don't walk like that. They don't act like that. They don't sit online and bash people. You're not successful in real life. You goddamn right I'm calling the police. I ain't got to get out there and fight with no Crips. Hey, get these motherfuckers out of here. I ain't saying you got to kill them. I'm just saying they don't need to be over here. My children need to play outside. My wife wants to go to the mall. I want to goddamn sit out in the yard and drink lemonade and shit. I can't do that. They selling drugs, shooting and shit. No. These communities could have been cleaned up if black people would have got together and said, nope, zero tolerance. But we let shit go. And then when shit happened, we play victim. We blame it on everybody except the motherfuckers doing the shooting. You know who the shooter is. You know what the hell happened. You know who doing the fuck shit. You know what house is what. I got meth over there, crack over there, weed over there. Come on, man. Goddamn 10-year-old kids know the goddamn law of the land better than the grown-ups. Yeah, what you need? You need a gun? All right, what type of gun you looking for? Okay, all right. You want a clean one or you want one, you know? Okay, scratch the serial number off? You know you got fuck with the barrel, right? Okay, cool. All right, I tell you what, meet me at 12. I'm gonna bring it. Too scared to make a difference. Content creators, grown-ass men, grown-ass women, too scared to make a difference. And then when you say something, the first thing you do, right? The Kevin Samuels, right? Right? Anybody that got a message that's getting some type of notoriety, the first thing we do is, oh, hell no, that message is full of shit. He's full of shit. He's this, he's that. It's more people talking about Kevin Samuels being gay versus his message. Is it resonating? Are you that person? If you're not, if it don't apply, let it fly. It's water off the bat. But for those people that's so irritated and moved, those are the people that he's talking about. Those are the people that are a lot of these content creators that say, I stand for something, I stand by something, and this is what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. There is no hardship when it comes to what it is that I say. There is no malice when it comes to what I say. Do I want people to hear this message? You goddamn right. If you can listen to Hassan Campbell, you goddamn right you can listen to ToughLove. If you can listen to Tommy Sotomayor, you goddamn right you can listen to ToughLove. If you can listen to Kwame, goddamn Kevin Samuels, fucking Cynthia G, Tasha K, all of these other YouTubers, then you goddamn right I put my message against any fucking body's message and tell you this. Stand in the gap. It's okay to be positive. Positive don't mean you perfect. It don't mean you live in goddamn unicorns and rainbows and everything is magical. No, it means that you're trying to do something different. You're trying to alter a narrative that's been forced on black people, forced on men, forced on women, forced on communities. You're trying to say, hey, listen, I understand shit is fucked up, but we can do better. But I need help. You goddamn right I need people to hit the like button. You goddamn right I need you to tag your favorite content creator and say, hey, y'all need to check this dude out. This motherfucker spitting heat. This motherfucker is a renegade. This motherfucker is a positive gladiator. Check him out. But if you don't and you say, I'm ignored. Keep the violence going. It's entertainment. Fuck it, we bash here, bash there, don't matter. I'm doing it so you can say that you heard it. And I was brave enough to do it. I'm doing it for my kids and yours. I'm doing it for my serenity and yours. I'm doing it for my peace and yours. I'm doing it for my empowerment and yours. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. I normally say adult up, but now I'm going to say start speaking up. Until next time, peace. I appreciate the donation. Thanks.